In the Western world, we're very much driven by success and the whole notion of success. And that notion of success has invaded our churches, our Christian organizations, so that we measure success in church or a Christian organization too often quantitatively. We're asking ourselves the question, how many people got baptized this year? How many converts have we made? How many street kids have we reached? How many pastors have we trained? And it's all about how much. And yet, when we look into Scripture, I think what we see is that there are dangers in just being driven by a quantification, because quantification is about measuring success in a particular dimension. Whereas I think that in the Bible what we can see is that God is often more interested in a qualitative result. What is my relationship with Him? And if we're thinking about reaching people for Christ, you wonder, is God more interested in the discipleship, in the relationship that somebody ends up having with Him, or just the number of people who are in church? And I think that what is really important is stressing the qualitative side. So the first thing that we need to be careful of as Christian leaders is not measuring our organization purely and entirely on the Western metrics of success, that it's got to be bigger, it's got to be better. And we need to be thinking about what does God care about? And I think one of the lessons that I've learned here is that sometimes we need to go through failure. And failure can be very hard for us as Christians, because particularly if we're in ministry, we think that we should succeed. We think that there should be more people being converted, more people being baptized, more people coming to discipleship class, or more people being reached in the community. And sometimes when things don't go the way that we thought they should go, we wonder why. And I think we need to step back and ask ourselves the question, what is God actually teaching us in this situation? And we need to accept that sometimes failure is part of God's plan and purpose for us. It's humbling us. It's causing us to depend on Him more rather than on our techniques and on our strategic plan even. Important though all these things can be, we need to be leaning on our God. So it's a balance between being wise stewards, doing the things that God has called us to. It's the faith and works balance, isn't it? Not being presumptuous, just saying, oh, I'm trusting God for this, but sitting there doing nothing. And on the other hand, not being so frantic, doing everything that we forget to put our hope and our trust and our reliance upon our God. So I think we do need to just have a check sometimes about how we are measuring the progress of our organization and see success more in God's terms rather than our Western quantitative measures, metrics that we use.